Greetings, I'm St. Van Aersdale, editor of TheReeler.com. You are watching ReelerTV from the 2007 Tribeca Film Festival. Today we talk with director Michael Kang about his film West 32nd, which premieres here at Tribeca this year. West 32nd stars John Cho as a hotshot defense lawyer whose work with a young murder suspect ensnares him in a violent Korean gang war.
I am trying to find out about the murder of Jin Ho-chun. I'm a good guy. One of the good guys.
Yeah, it's a real shame about Kevin.
But maybe you can help him.
I'll make sure I'll put him in my prayers tonight. Huh? To the future.
That's right, baby. And we're back with director Michael Kang, West 32nd. Welcome. So, you know, a lot of us who saw The Motel and we're anticipating your next project, we're not really anticipating a crime thriller set in Koreatown. Tell us a little bit how you got on the story.
Well, actually, I was writing both scripts at the same time, kind of to balance out my interests in terms of, like, the Motel is such a kind of sweet coming-of-age story, so I got all my aggression out in West 32nd. Right. Yeah, and for me, it was always about hopefully 10, 20 years from now, I'll have a body of work and be able to, I don't ever want to try and make the same film a second time. There'd be no sense in making The Motel 2.
Also, you mentioned your relationship to the Korean community in New York City, and this is your first film shooting in New York. Talk about the logistics of that, especially the opening sequences, which are so New York-centric, very almost, just like location on West 32nd Street itself. Yeah,
I think we were the first film to shoot on 32nd, and it was great. That was what the hope was to do, and you can't beat New York locations. That they're so lush and full of details that you could never production design. And I had a great team of producers involved, Sabina Shank and Jamin O'Brien and Teddy Z, and we just were able. We actually did this very quickly last summer, and it all came together really well.
What about the frenetic energy of shutting down West 32nd Street, installing extras, kind of setting everything up? As a director, first time approaching this, what was that experience like?
It was great. Actually, I'd been in this Disney fellowship last year where I got to watch, observe other directors on TV shows like Lost and Invasion. And so that was a really good kind of training ground to get ready for having to do really big stuff really quickly. And so when we got there, for some reason, it felt very comfortable.
Last question for you has to do with the festival environment as a whole. You premiered The Motel at Sundance. This is premiering at Tribeca. So your work is first seen in these very major festival environments. What's the pressure like, and what are the apprehensions as a filmmaker when you kind of put your work out there in front of these audiences?
Well, at Sundance, I don't know if you know this, but at Sundance at our premiere party, I passed out from the stress. I blacked out at the party. I'm hoping not to do that here. But yeah, it's both really stressful, but also really exciting especially this film for Tribeca, because it's a New York story. I feel like the inspiration came a lot from those 70s films like Mean Streets and Dog Day Afternoon, and trying to recapture that New York in a present day setting. And so having a premiere for a New York audience is just really exciting.
All right, well, thank you to Michael Kang, and remember, you can discuss West 32nd and all of Tribeca's titles at spout.com. Also, don't forget to check out TheReeler.com for comprehensive news, notes, happenings, updates, gossip, everything from Tribeca 2007. I'm St. Van Aersdale. Thanks for watching ReelerTV.